Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we took ourselves a sweet little trip around the region trying to just get Stark all powered up to get him ready for this time, when we're going to be challenging Goldenrod City Gym. Possibly the most infamous gym in all of Johto, and for one very, very simple reason. It's home to the most infamous gym leader in what might possibly be the entire series. Before we do that, let's go over some stuff. First things first, all three members of our team are here. I actually put both Kenya and Jerry in the box because they're not needed for this fight. I could use them as like fodder, but that just seems kind of lame. And one other thing to note, I have moved some movesets around. That's very repetitive. And I taught Stark Fury Cutter. Fury Cutter is not the strongest move starting out, but it does get stronger with each successive use, so it could be very worthwhile to consider using if you have a bug type that can learn it. Weird enough, Inferno could also learn the move, but I opted not to teach him it. Yo, champ in the making! This gym is home to normal-type Pokemon trainers. I recommend you use fighting-type Pokemon. There are a couple options for fighting types around the area, like Machop, but outside of that or the Geodude family, you're not going to have many ways to deal with normal types. That's part of what makes this gym so infamous, is that there really aren't many answers to this game. At least, there's not many ways out of the problem that normal types present to you in this particular generation. Luckily, most of the gym trainers are not the biggest issue. They'll be a challenge, but they won't be a nightmare scenario to encounter. Mainly because they're rocking shit like Sentret. Like, most of the gym trainers here are going to be kind of underpowered compared to us, so we'll be fine. And to demonstrate, this is Fury Cutter. It's about 20 base power on its first use. And though Sentret is increasing defense, it will get stronger every time Stark successfully lands it. Every successful consecutive attempt makes it better. That is what you need to know about using this move. And it stacks even if they switch out to another Pokemon. So as long as Stark keeps landing this attack, he's gonna deal more and more damage. Or get crits and get lucky, I suppose. If you understand how to abuse this kind of a move, you can breeze by a lot of problems in your way. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So let's use Fury Cutter once again. And level up for Stark. Nice. We're due to get a new move at some point in the 20s, but I forget which one exactly. For now, we're not going to focus on that, though. We're mostly just going to be fixated on clearing out this gym, which, fun fact, if you zoom out, the entire gym is in the shape of a sprite of Clefairy. That's cute. I believe this also applies in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I don't remember because that gym arrangement is a little bit different. I think it still does, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Samantha. She's got Meowth, which we have not really seen yet. Or at least not much of if we have seen it. But unfortunately, we have a giant deadly praying mantis with scythes for arms. I'm gonna be honest, Scyther always struck me as like one of the coolest Pokemon to come out of the first generation because it's just a giant praying mantis with scythes for arms. You can't go wrong. Like, there's not many super fantastical designs to come out of the first generation. That's kind of Gen 1's shtick, is a lot of its stuff is very mundane. But Scyther really does not care. It's like, no, I'm way more badass than most of these guys, and you will understand that. Another Meowth, huh? We'll see how this one fares. Same level? Same level. Level 16. Now, the rest of the team is a little bit over-leveled compared to this because Whitney's strongest Pokemon is level 20, and Inferno is level 21 while Alucard is level 20. This is kind of the offset of having 3 Pokemon on your team so far. That just kind of comes with the territory. I believe there's no one else on this side. Okay, yeah. Your whole objective with this gym is just to work your way inside of it through circling around. It's kind of a pain to navigate, but it's not too bad. And yep, this is a force battle. You cannot ignore this one. Don't let my Pokemon's cute looks fool you. They can whip you. I don't believe you, but we'll see. And yeah, this gym is infamous specifically because Whitney has always been known as the wall of Generation 2. You could argue the next gym is also a bit of a wall, but not to the same degree. This is just a dangerous place no matter where you are. And in Gen 4, it's worse in some cases because Pokemon like Snubbull have Intimidate, or certain stat changes and moveset adjustments make things harder to fight. Now, Bite will do decent damage because Snubbull does have a decent attack stat, but Fury Cutter getting stronger just kind of negates that problem. Plus, it helps that since Snubble's not going first, there's no risk of flinching from Bite. Deal with my Scythe. Like, Scyther alone could solo most of the trainers here by himself. It's just the problem of dealing with Whitney. I have a plan for it, but it's a kind of stupid plan. I'm just gonna warn you right now. I like cute Pokemon better than strong Pokemon, but I have strong and cute Pokemon. Oh, great. One of you. And yeah, weirdly enough, Whitney doesn't really fit the mold of what makes a quote-unquote normal gym leader. Because she's kind of a trend follower, if I'm being honest. She doesn't really play because she likes Pokemon. She did it because everyone else was getting into it. So she literally was just bandwagoned onto it. I believe if we take out this trainer with just Stark, he's going to get his last level up to get to level 20. And I think we'll be more than set after that. Nice try hitting the Sing, but missing. Let's just use a quick attack, to be honest. I don't want to burn all of our Fury Cutters. More experience. Another goddamn Jigglypuff? Fine. I chose ultimately to keep Leer instead of Focus Energy because Focus Energy increases the odds of you getting a critical hit, which is nice, but Leer lowering defense can be a lifesaver in certain situations. Oh, you bitch. Well, so much for relying on that thing. Back to quick attack. And sometimes you just want to lower defense instead of risking getting lucky with a crit. And there's the Sing. Sing puts us to sleep. It is a low accuracy move, but it's not the end of the world because I believe we have an awakening. Wake the fuck up. Okay, your defense curling, so you're just trying to get stronger through increased defense. Not the end of the world. Let's just quick attack again. And we're disabled no more. Nice. Get out of here. And level 20. Nice. All three members of the team are level 20. And there's our last opponent. One more Jigglypuff. Assuming you don't disable me this time, I'm gonna go for Fury Cutter. Please don't. Don't do it. Nice crit. No, you're just going for Sing. Of course you are, you bitch. And I believe as well, if you pay attention, every Pokemon in this gym is female. I'm not 100% on if that's true or not, but I think it is. Alright. And there she is. The wall. We're gonna go back and heal real fast, because I don't want to risk this. I'll be back. Alright. We're back. Oh boy. Brace yourselves. This is gonna be a mess, is what I'm gonna tell you. My strategy is going to be very stupid, and if you played this game, you're gonna watch me and go, what the hell is he doing? You're gonna see. Let's begin. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. She's not lying, unfortunately. Meet Whitney. Whitney sends out first Clefairy. You know the mascot of the gym. Clearly. Level 18, normal type. Knows Encore, Mimic, Double Slap, and Metronome. We haven't seen most of these moves, actually. Encore will force you to attack the same move more than once. Mimic repeats the same move that you used. Metronome can be any random move. And Double Slap, it hits you usually 2 times. It's a pretty weak move. What the fuck? What? She's doing Solar Beam? You know what? That's the best case scenario because that is a quad resistance from Stark. Nice try, you fucking idiot. We're just gonna do this. Fury Cutter you one more time, and you're dead already. Now you might be thinking, cool, that was easy. No. No, it wasn't. There is one of 2 things that can happen here. We're either gonna get stomped, or we're going to stomp first. Brace yourselves. I'm going to tag out, actually. We're going to Inferno. Meet Miltank. This thing may not look all that weak, but you are wrong, sir. Miltank is level 20, and it is a pure normal type with insanely high physical defense. And, oh god, this is a menace of a Pokemon. It knows the moves Stomp, Attract, Milk Drink, and Rollout. Stomp is a strong move that can make you flinch. Attract, it will always attract the opposite gender to itself. Milk Drink, it is a regenerating move. And Rollout, we know. A Rock-type move that makes it stronger every turn, assuming it doesn't miss. This is a dangerous Pokemon if set up properly. Which is why we're going to blind it. If we can. Inferno fell in love, that is a problem. It's already going straight to the Attract stats. And the infatuation stops us from attacking. That is bad. But it does use Stomp, not Roll Out. That's good. But look at that. Look at how powerful that is. That was one attack from a Pokemon that is weaker than us. But we land the Smoke Screen. Nice. Miltank's best stat is its physical defense. If you have a special attack of any kind, you could try that. But you're not going to get any super effective damage on it that way. At least in Gen 2. Gen 4 might be a different story. And these movesets are exactly the same across both generations as well. I believe the difference is that Miltank will have a Lum Berry and will be slightly weaker, actually, in Heart Gold Soul Silver being level 19. Otherwise, this fight is more or less the same. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Mostly what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to fixate on dealing as much of a smokescreen as possible to prevent Miltank from doing anything. This is not going to be easy, though, but I did bring healing items for a reason. And yes, I'm not afraid to use healing items. I'm not a coward. And I'm also, I guess depending on your definition, I am a coward because some people really don't like using healing items in battle, but this ain't a Nuzlocke. I don't care. Unfortunately, Miltank is just going to keep throwing itself at you. Like, this is a problem Pokemon that you have to deal with. Like, look at this. We have been hit 4 times, and we've only been able to attack once. Like, we are running out of options already, and we've only just begun. So yeah, there goes Inferno. The reason I wanted to get at least one smoke screen is that it will lower Miltank's accuracy to make rollout less accurate. It is very important that you do this. Sending an Alucard. This is not going to be nice, though, because we have to be really careful with how we play this. Because it's just going to keep using Attract on us. Because it understands, oh, that prevents you from attacking me. And yeah, this cow's faster than you think it is, but it's confused, so that will help us. Because yeah, this cow is way faster than you think it is. It's a base 100 speed Pokemon. Its second best stat. This thing will mess you up if you're not prepared for it. So instead, I'm going to make the wise decision and risky play to go straight to Stark. Why am I doing this? Because Stark can start setting up. And Miltank, if it hurts itself, will be a good distraction to give us a chance. We're going to use Leer once. We need to get that defense low as possible. However, Miltank is just going to keep using Attract. And that is a dangerous scenario. We're going to try and get one more Leer, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to tag out. We got a second Leer, nice. Hit yourself. Nice. This is something you want to just have a plan for going in, because if you don't have a plan for Miltank, this fight is going to be an absolute disaster for you. Nice Fury Cutter. Good crit. It is now in the yellow, but it is using Milk Drink like an asshole. Don't ask me what it does with that, whether or not it puts it in a cup or if it just suckles its own teat. Ugh. Either way, it's disgusting. But one thing is for certain, we cannot keep Stark in play like this. Its defense has been lowered 2 stages, which is nice. There's not much we can do with it. It begins. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. We need to do something about this. And it missed. That is why I always smokescreen this thing. You cannot let it see. If it gets to do more than one rollout in a roll, you have to run the risk of this thing just wiping your entire team right then and there. I am not even kidding. The more chances you have for this thing hurting itself, the better. You want your team to just be prepared at all times to just deal with it. Oh my god, the 1-turn confusion? Are you kidding me? Well, there goes Alucard. That is a bad scenario for us. No confusion, but it is misaccurate. Time to start Fury Cuttering. I need Stark to just do his job. And the Attract miss, let's go! Every successful Fury Cutter is way better! Critical hit. Now she's gonna land a Stomp, that's gonna hurt. Not the end of the world, though, because we finished the job. Gym Leaders won't heal in Gen 2. Gen 4, this Pokemon would get healed by Whitney. We just dodged a bullet there. Let's fucking go Stark. Good job, everybody. Inferno didn't get to contribute much in that fight, but that smokescreen was vital. We could have lost right then and there if it weren't for that. Ah, you're mean. You shouldn't be so serious, you child, you. Also, yeah, she's a big crybaby. Wah! Ah! You meaty. Yeah, she's gonna keep doing this for a while. So if you keep talking to her, she just keeps crying. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. Yeah, eventually she calms down. What? What do you want? A badge? Oh, right. I forgot. Here's plain badge. And that's our third gym badge. Let's go. Plain badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle. It also boosts your Pokemon's speed. Oh, you can have this too. And she gives you TM45 for your troubles, which, as you might expect, is Attract. It's Attract! It makes full use of a Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? Bye. Truth be told, I don't hate Whitney as much as anyone else because I know a lot of people hate this character because, God, she can be a nightmare. And the fact that she really isn't into the game as much as just being cute. I don't think she's that bad once you have a plan for her, but she can be very scary. But that was literally, I had the worst possible team to be fighting that Miltank, and we went out of there pretty unscathed for the most part. I'm surprised it didn't go into a loss scenario. Like, yes, both Inferno and Alucard were knocked out, but Stark did his job just fine, and he only got attracted once. Good job, team. Genuinely, that could have gotten a lot worse. Phew! Let's put Alucard up front, because now Alucard is the weakest member of the team. However, one thing I want to recommend you do, now that we have the plain badge, which we can actually take a look at real fast. We didn't check in on Bugsy's badge as well, the Hive badge. There's the first 3 badges. What I want you to do now that you have 3 badges, make sure you have some Pokeballs, because you're going to need them for something coming up. And wait a minute, did I... Oh, right, Kurt gives you a lure ball when you help him out for the first time. I forgot he does that. First things first, though, we need to get some Pokeballs for our troubles because there's something coming up that is a required encounter, that is a one-of-a-kind encounter that you cannot get otherwise. So we're going to try and grab some Pokeballs while we're here. It's worth your time to stock up, and I do recommend you do so. Yeah, that's plenty. I'm getting 15 because it might seem a bit excessive, and it is, but you never know when you're going to just need Pokeballs, like running into something really valuable. It's uncommon, but you never know. Alright. With all that said, though, let's go head over to the flower shop. Because as we remember from last time, the flower shop girl's Floria said she wanted to stop by and grab the watering can from her older sister. Let's just grab that real fast, because we have a gym badge, so it might prove competency. When I told my sis about the jiggly tree, she told me it's dangerous. If I beat Whitney, I wonder if she'll lend me her water bottle. Yep, there it is. That's the cue. Oh, you're better than Whitney? You'll be okay then. Here's the squirt bottle. And we receive a new key item, the squirt bottle. Which I like to imagine is in the shape of a Squirtle. And I believe in Heart Gold Soul Silver, the actual artwork for it is. I don't remember if it is for certain in this gen, though. If we have a picture of that, we can put that on screen. But let's go pay that Wiggly Tree a visit. I'll be right back. Oh, right. I forgot. National Park has encounters with trainers. I totally forgot you could actually fight these people. I just am so used to just coming here for the bug catching contest. I guess we'll blitz these things real fast while we're here. It'll give it a good chance for Alucard and friends to catch up in levels or just get stronger. Because, I mean, outside of doing bug catching contests, what other reason do you have to go to National Park after the first visit? What, catch a Sunkern? What do you take me for, a loser? No one uses Sunkern. I do find it kind of funny as well. If you've played Scarlet and Violet Generation 9, you know that Sunflora and Sunkern actually are like a background element for one of the towns. Artisan, I believe it's called. It's kind of weird seeing them there because no one fucking cares about those two. Why are they here? But I guess I appreciate there being like some flavor to the towns and such in that generation. Like, that's something that I do admire about Scarlet and Violet, technical issues aside, which are surprisingly not present on the Switch 2, which is crazy, because that gen was known for being a technical mishap. Oh, hi, Mom. Yes, you're gonna buy something. It is really weird, as someone who played through Scarlet and Violet entirely on the Switch 1, how much better the game feels on the Switch 2. Like, there's no lag or, like, frame drops. It's insane. So if you were ever on the fence about Scarlet and Violet and you wanted to play it, but the glitches kept you away, genuinely, try playing it on the Switch too. I recommend it a lot. Oh, hi, useless Pokemon. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with you. You can get out. I technically have the means to evolve a Sunkern, but, like, why on earth would I do that? Just seems kind of worthless to me. And I know some people always bring up the argument of every Pokemon has their use, and I guess in some ways that's true, but look, not every Pokemon is going to have their day. It's okay. There is over 1,000 of them. Not all of them are going to be good. That's fine. Hell, some of them I still think are trash to this day, despite being apparently niche in competitive play, like Alomomola. Why is that thing OU in Scarlet and Violet? It doesn't make sense. But regardless, let's take care of these trainers. If anything happens, I'll show it, otherwise let's just speed up here. Oh, a Cubone? Well, that's different. We haven't actually seen a Cubone yet. These guys are ground types, so don't hit them with electric attacks. Use water or grass. But they can be kind of dangerous. They're pretty defensive, and they have some pretty high physical attack. Yeah, that's not gonna work, but I'm biting you, which somehow is the force of darkness, so, suck it. Alright, I believe that does it for all the trainers on this route, so that takes care of National Park finally. But for now, it's time for us to get a little bit closer to that god-dang tree. They do still be wiggling, but I think we're actually going to hold off on dealing with this thing, at least for now. Because we can still just approach it, and it will ask us to do the Squirt Bottle. We'll save it for next time, though. Next time, and let's play Pokemon Crystal, we're going to spray some water on this funky tree and see what happens. Till next time, ice out.